Hi, so today we're back with a new video. We're going to be doing something a little bit special for Christmas. We did a roast chicken last year, and this year we're doing my personal favourite. We're doing a roasted leg of lamb using our Lahori Spice Blend. We've also got a special guest. We've got Mohammed Aslam here, who's the executive chef of Aga Restaurant Group, also known as Dad to me. And he's going to explain to us what a Raan is.
Well, basically the Raan is a leg of lamb, marinated in so many different ways. Then either you want it crispier or you want it a steamed roast. You can do the steamed roast as well for about 3 hours, where it's supposed to melt in your mouth. So it's the marinade with the wet spices as well as the dry spices, yeah?
So the marinade is made from the Lahori spices, as well as a number of wet ingredients. We've got yogurt, green chilli paste, we've got some vegetable oil, and we've got some vinegar. You can use spirit vinegar, you can use malt vinegar. It's very easy to use, very quick. We've got a couple of tablespoons of green chilli paste. We've got 3 tablespoons of natural yogurt. We're using about 50 ml of vegetable oil. There we go. And we've got about 100 ml of vinegar. And last but not least, the Lahori Spice Blend. We've got about a 2 kilo leg of lamb, so we're going to need about 2 to 3 tablespoons of the spice blend. So you want to give that a quick whisk. So Dad, how do we prepare the lamb?
Take all the fat off, have a deep cuts right up to the bone. The reason behind that is it can be marinated with all the spices, so the flavors goes in, as well as the juices from the lamb comes out at the same time, and you just steam cook it with the other fresh ingredients, create more sauce in it.
Thanks for that, Dad.
You're welcome.
That's the marinade.
You're welcome. Thank you. You pour half of it on one side of the lamb and make sure you massage it through, so it does get into the lamb, so it's properly marinated and flavors get in there. You turn it over, and the rest of it, you just pour it across, rub it in, and leave it in the fridge.
Lovely job. Right, so while that's now being prepared, I'm going to move on to...
So you always leave the hard ones for the old man, yeah?
Yeah. Right, so while that's being marinated and massaged in, I'm going to move on to preparing the veg. And we've got a couple of onions. I've also got tomatoes and lemons and garlic. My veg is ready. I'm going to pop that into the pan with the...
On the sides.
Yep, on the sides there.
That'll be enough, yeah.
And you're going to dot your
Spread them around.
lemons around. We've got some whole garlic cloves. Dot them around. And the tomatoes as well. The veg is done, and last but not least, we've got some whole spices. So which whole spices have we got here?
Well, you got cinnamon here, you have green cardamoms in there, and you spread them around, basically with the slow cooking, with the juices from the lamb, and juices from obviously, the fresh ingredients what you put in. When they mix up together, they just create something very special.
Excellent. So I've just dotted those around in the pan there. That
you need to put some salt in here.
Oh yeah.
Salt for these.
So you want about half a teaspoon of salt?
Half a teaspoon of salt.
So I'm going to go with my technical barometer there. Sprinkle a bit of salt in there.
and the remaining oil, just spread them around.
So I'm just going to drizzle that veg with the remaining vegetable oil. Now, if you want your gravy really spicy and you like a little bit of heat, you can use the rest of the green chili paste as well. You can add that.
Or you can add the whole chilies actually in it, rather than grinding.
That's a good
It's
idea.
entirely up to you.
Yeah.
And if you're brave enough, have a bite to it.
Have a bite if you're brave enough. There you go. You've heard it. If you're brave enough, bite into a green chili. Well, that's done now, so we can move that away. I'm going to pop our pan on here. There we go. Last but not least, you need some water to help with the steaming process and also to help give you some moisture for the gravy. I'm going to pour about 150 ml into the side of the pan there. Now you can cover that and pop that in the fridge and let that marinate overnight, and it'll be ready to cook in the morning. That lamb's been marinated in the fridge overnight. You want to let it rest for about 20 minutes at room temperature before popping it in the oven. For the parsnips, drizzle them with olive oil and season with Hara Tikka Spice Blend. With the carrots, again drizzle them with olive oil and a knob of butter, and then season with the Punjabi Spice Blend. Toss the vegetables in the pan to make sure they're well covered, and then pop them in the oven as well. That's been in the oven for nearly 3.5 hours now. We're ready to take it out. So you want to keep the foil, not damage it, because we're going to use it to cover the lamb while it's resting. Ooh, that looks lovely. I'm going to take the lamb out of the pan and let it rest for 10 to 15 minutes. Pour the stock from the roasting tin into a saucepan and bring it to the boil and let it simmer until it reduces down. And that's a Raan special done. Wishing you a happy festive period from the Agra family to yours.